So this week we're learning about the Unit 1 vocabulary. These are vocabulary terms that are associated with geography and what the different themes of geography are. So if you're looking at the slideshow in your Google Classroom, you will see on day 1. Okay, go play. I'm recording a video right now, okay? It is telling you to choose a word for each sentence from the list of vocabulary words to the right that makes the most sense. You may have never heard of these words, and that's okay. I just want you to go through and you're going to click and you're going to drag where you think the word best fits. After you do that, you are going to go to day 2. I'm going to include another video of the definitions and the sentence that you are going to write, but your responsibility is to come up with a connection and insert an image by searching the web of something that you think represents the word climate. So that might mean that you're posting a picture of the beach, or you're posting a picture of rain, or you're posting a picture of snow on mountaintops, so that we have a visual representation about what that word means to you. This is personal opinion. Whatever makes you think of climate is what representation you are putting there. The connection is the same thing. Maybe when you think of climate, you think of something that someone else doesn't think of. Maybe you think of going to visit a family member whose climate was different. Maybe they live in the desert and that's what makes you think of it. This is just your background knowledge, your connection that you're making to this word and terminology. After you've went through each word and filled out this information, you need to find antonyms and synonyms for these words. You can go to dictionary.com. Actually, it might be thesaurus.com. I think it's thesaurus. Let's see. If I type in climate, yes, so it gives me the definition, but you are going to be using the definition that I provide to you. So let's go to thesaurus.com. Okay, and then as you see at the top, it says synonyms and definitions. You're going to type in climate. Oh, Swaymer can't spell climate today. And as you see, it says, did you mean climate? Yes, I did. And synonyms for climate are as follows: humidity, temperature, altitude, latitude, weather. So you are going to take those, environment, and put those in the synonyms, and then think of some things that could be considered antonyms. What words could you consider the opposite of temperature or the opposite of the climate? So think about some things that could go in the antonyms tab. After you complete that, you are going to work on word colors. Now, word colors just means that you are creating this slide to be one solid color. So I'm going to go to my fill color paint bucket. And when I think of the word climate, it makes me think of the color yellow. And I think about yellow because it reminds me of the sun, and the sun makes me think of weather and my surroundings in certain areas. So for example, if I'm at the beach, the sun has a different representation than it might if I were in Alaska. So although the sun might be out, that doesn't mean that it's hot per se. It just has a different representation. So it just makes me think of yellow. This doesn't have to be your color. You could have a completely different color that you're using, but you do need to tell me why that makes you think about that color when you think of that word. All right. Have fun. Get those vocab brains working. You got this.